Spring Boot tutorial. This is my first episode and this is my channel Proto. So I will walk you through the introduction to Spring Boot. What is a framework? The framework is a reusable design platform to make the programming very easier. It is built on the top of various programming languages like Java, Python, even JavaScript. An example are Angular, React.js, Spring and Spring Boot, and so on. So why we are using Spring? A Spring is a framework of frameworks in Java domain. The name I say, framework of frameworks, it means that it supports other frameworks like JPA Hibernate. So where it is used to support and develop the advanced Java applications that deals with the web applications like JSP, Servlet. Yeah. It is especially designed to reduce the developer's burden by focusing on applications development using the business logic and not developing the entire application. You should focus on the business logic. That's the focus of Spring. So why we are using Spring Boot then? If we have a good framework like Spring, then why we are using Spring Boot? Because Spring Boot easily creates a standalone production grade applications, and it is also built on the top of the Spring framework, which we have seen in the earlier slide. Okay. What is actually Spring Boot? The name Spring tells that it is a project of Spring framework, right? The name defines that the project is bootstrapped to easily get launched. So what is the feature of Spring Boot? It is used to easily create standalone production grade applications. The basic feature of Spring Boot is auto configuration. The name auto configuration, it means that whatever the dependencies, I will explain what is a dependency in upcoming videos. That dependencies, whatever you have in your project, will get auto configured. I don't mean that all the dependencies will get auto configured. Some of the dependencies that are required will be auto configured by Spring Boot by default. The next advantage is it is not a loosely coupled application because Spring Boot does the application development rapidly with RAD approach. RAD is nothing but rapid application development. The next special feature of Spring Boot is that it has support for embedded servers like Tomcat by default, but Spring does not have the embedded server support. The next feature is Spring Boot does not need any deployment descriptors to run the application. The next feature is it also supports in-memory databases like H2, but Spring does not support it. The special feature is that it avoids the boilerplate codes by reducing the time and increasing the productivity by enabling the developers to focus only on the business logic. The next feature is lot of configurations are being bootstrapped in order to enable the developers to increase his productivity, right? The next feature is to start Spring Boot application, we just need only one dependency that would start a Spring Boot application. But in Spring, when we need many dependencies, some dependencies I mean, to start an application, but in Spring Boot we require only one dependency. Starter parent, that is a dependency. I will walk you through that dependency in upcoming videos. So for Spring security also, there is only one starter dependency that can enable the Spring Boot security. Security in the meaning, it is used to secure the application by having authentication, authorization, right? The next feature of Spring Boot is in testing. When you come to testing part, it is very useful for the testers to develop and even test the applications because the Spring Boot application has least amount of code as we have bootstrapped it already and we don't have any boilerplate codes. It is very easier to test. The next special feature of Spring Boot is it doesn't need any XML configuration as we have the configuration annotations or configuration features, auto configurations, component scans in Spring Boot. We don't need to configure through XML file. But in Spring, when we take in Spring, we will be configuring, we will be creating the objects, that is the beans in XML files. But in Spring Boot, we don't need such kind of XML files, right? For configurations. The last feature is it also supports the build plugins like Maven, Gradle for adding any executable jars or downloading any dependencies that you require for your project based on your use cases, right? These are other features of Spring Boot that enables the developer, especially the developers, to focus only on business logic rather than building the entire application and focusing on creating the beans, creating the XML files. As we are Java developers, we just need to focus on the Java development and the business development. So how to get started with learning Spring Boot? So watch this video series weekly to get understand on how to get started with a Spring Boot with hands-on. Meanwhile, you will have to learn Java 8 fundamentals and its features if you haven't, right? Because Java 8 fundamentals and the features are specially used in Spring Boot applications nowadays, and those features have to be known by the developers and by the learners in order to walk you through the Spring Boot application course. Right? The third point is you have to have hands-on experience in working with Java 8 concepts. Java 8 concepts, I mean stream APIs, functional interfaces, abstractions, and lambda expressions. These are all the Java 8 concepts. So you have to have the hands-on experience on it. Right? Last but not least, and thank you for watching this video. Hope this video helps you. And if any improvement I need to take care, please put it in the comment box and let me know so that I can take it forward. Thank you.